Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today I'm going to talk about how to make sure that women don't ruin your life from a woman's perspective here. Now, I do want to make something very clear before we start. A woman can only ruin your life if you let her. Let that sink in. The person that you choose to be with is the most important decision you will ever make in your entire life. So don't let your poor choices ruin your life. Choose wisely, my friends. Now let's get into it. The first tip I have is don't ignore red flags or signs of incompatibility. Again, I'm going to reiterate here, choose wisely. I put this one first because I think this is the most common thing that I see. I think there are so many men who feel invisible or overlooked to such an extreme level that then when they do finally get attention from a woman, they overlook every single negative quality, red flag, or just a downright lack of compatibility. Aside of just dating out of a scarcity mindset though, I think many men also ignore red flags in a woman because of her beauty or thinking with something else that's not this. And then end up completely bamboozled, okay? So think with your brain and think long term, not for instant gratification. I would say that instant gratification is more of a problem than women for a lot of people, but I digress. And remember, you should have standards for the people that you date. Actually, when you approach dating with an abundance mindset and boundaries and you actually have standards, it makes women respect you so much more. It's going to make your dating life way better. But ignoring red flags not only encourages poor behavior from women, but also will often land you in a miserable situation or relationship that will probably feel like it's ruining your life, which leads me into my next point here. And that is to focus on yourself. Do you know what you're looking for? Do you know what your own values are? If you don't know those things going into dating, you're probably going to end up with someone who does not align with your values, which isn't good. Men should also be prioritizing their own personal growth rather than chasing external validation from women. If you're chasing a woman or chasing some sort of external validation, you're never going to be happy, and that, my friend, is probably ruining your life. The reality here is that when you're healthy, happy, stable, confident, and focused on your own development, you're more likely to choose a partner who reflects those things. These positive traits also make you more attractive in the process. Who we choose to be with is a direct reflection of our own emotional development. Do not forget that. Focusing on yourself can look like a lot of different things. This is physical, mental, emotional. Are you working out? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you prioritizing your mental health? Are you doing things that could help your confidence and self-esteem and the way that you feel about yourself? Really make sure you're not neglecting yourself in other areas of your life too. You shouldn't sideline your interests, your hobbies, other people, or just downright taking care of yourself when you're dating or in a relationship. I think one of the best ways to ensure that women don't ruin your life is to focus on yourself, specifically improving yourself and being committed to growth so that you can always present the best version of yourself and get a woman's attention on your own terms instead of chasing. Something that many guys miss but should really be focused on is ensuring that they're taking care of their skin with the skincare system from today's sponsor, Tiege Hanley. Tiege Hanley makes taking care of your skin uncomplicated. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing that you don't. Start with the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, which is going to help get rid of dull, flaky skin and leave you looking refreshed, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. They also provide this instruction card in every box that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. This is not something you want to put off because prevention is key. Your future self with skin that looks better than every other guy will be thankful. If you have your life together enough to have a great skincare routine, I imagine your life will be a lot harder to ruin. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off of the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click that first link down in the description and you'll get 30% off of your first box plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today. My next tip is actions speak louder than words. If you watch what people do instead of what they say, it is much easier to avoid letting a toxic person into your life. Like I said before, I know we have to leave room for nuance here. Every situation is different, but a lot of the time, the only way that a woman is going to ruin your life is if you let her. We are in control of our actions and the choices that we make. Now, again, I won't say all of the time because we have to leave room for nuance and understand that it's not always black and white. But most of the time, this is completely self-inflicted. What you allow is what will continue, and you have to know when it's time to walk away, and more importantly, be strong enough to do so. If you've been chasing this woman who is making it very clear by her actions that she's not interested in you or doesn't reciprocate the feelings that you do, you have to be able to walk away, okay? That is self-inflicted. What you are allowing is what is continuing. If a woman is using you for fancy meals or shopping trips, but you're allowing it, maybe stop letting her use you. If you're paying a woman online or on OnlyFans to talk to you and you're in a bad place financially, maybe stop paying her. The woman actually isn't ruining your life in these scenarios. You're doing it to yourself, and it's self-inflicted. And I don't say that to be mean, but I say that because it's the truth. If you watch what people are doing instead of what they're saying or what they're saying that they're going to do, it is actually very easy to tell when someone is using you or when they don't actually like you. And if her words don't match her actions, goodbye. Go ruin someone else's life. Thank you. My next tip is to stop rushing things. When we rush into a relationship, we have a tendency to completely ignore any red flags and see things with rose-colored glasses, as I mentioned in my first point of the video. This can lead to unhealthy relationships because you rushed in out of desperation instead of genuinely taking the time to get to know them and see if you're compatible. Really try your best to take things slow. It's not a game, it's not a tactic, it's to make sure that you're actually compatible and not self-sabotaging. Approach dating with an I'm getting to know her and see if we're compatible or have a connection mindset, instead of I have to get her to like me before you even know if you like her. Now, I know a lot of guys do this because they feel like they don't have options, but it always ends up biting them in the butt later. Trust me here, take things slow. Slow and steady wins the race, and women will actually like you more because of this. So those are 4 really important tips I have to make sure that women are not ruining your life. Again, remember that who you choose to be with is important. It's a direct reflection of you. So make sure that you're choosing wisely. A lot of these scenarios are completely avoidable, which is good news, because they're often self-inflicted. So be smart about the people that you're dating, be cerebral when it comes to who you're allowing into your life, and choose wisely, my friends. It's a lot harder for someone to ruin your life if you're picky about who you let in the first place. But all right, guys, that's all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. Let me know down in the comments below what your personal opinion is. I would love to hear any experiences or share your words of wisdom with some other guys down below. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.